Inmates. Right again. Inmates, how's life behind bars? Not these bars, these bars.
Yeah!
Right, we've got the new GSA in, and yeah, it's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. I've had a look under the seat, and I'm telling you now, there ain't a lot of room. It's tight, so we're gonna have to try our best and see what we can do under there. Look at that. For all you people out there who are wanting double easy cams and cameras and everything else, it's going to be a job. But I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out.
So you were saying to me something about drilling a hole. What are you on about?
Well, I've had a little play already, because I've kind of had it in bits a bit. And under here, there is a little bit of a void. So I'm hoping we can fit a lot of the cabling under there. But we might have to drill a hole in it, just to route the cables, because it's literally, it's shrink wrapped.
Right, so we've had a really good look at this already. We haven't taken it fully apart, but Tom has taken a lot of it apart. I've been dealing with customers' emails this morning, so I haven't had a chance to look at it myself. You can see lots of similarities with the 1250 already. Tom's probably thinking, no, you can't, can you?
No, it's all different.
We were hoping, because the R1300GS, we find that incredibly easy to work on in comparison to the 1250GS. So we thought the 1300GS Adventure would be the same, but from what Tom's telling me, it's not. So we're gonna start taking it apart for the second time, now with me present as well. We'll get some of that on video as well. One of the things we've heard is it's doubling up on the amount of screws. There's even more screws than what the 1250 Adventure had. But we will bring a video to you in the future showing you how to take your R1300GS Adventure apart screw by screw. Promise you, we will bring that to you so you can do the installations yourself. But for today, we just need to get all the gear that I've got on the bench next to me on this bike so it's ready for our trip to EICMA in Milan. Let's get on with it.
For the top box. Under here you've got the antenna for the key.
It's very different.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's one side off.
So that's the side that hasn't got power.
The exhaust side.
So that's an observation we've made, that there's no power to the right-hand side pannier, where the side of the exhaust, whereas this side has got power. I'm not sticking hard case panniers on here anyway. Well, I don't think I am. I've got a top box coming for it. I think that's got power to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only reason I've ordered a top box, because I'm not really a top box fan. It's just so I can get my wife on the back of here and we can go on little road trips. And she will not go on the back of any bike unless it's got a top box on there. It's something to do with me sticking her on the back of a sports bike 15 years ago and going a little bit too fast, and she thought she was going to fall off the back.
This should now lift up. Oh no, 2 fuse holders, one there, and then you.
So when you say fuse holders, because they look like power, but they're not. They're fuse holders. Got it. Okay. But they obviously need unplugging.
2 on this.
Because they're connected to that tray as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that tray comes
Oh right. Okay. So the actual holders for the fuse holders are part of that tray.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Cool. Oh, all right. There's a lot of space under there. Hey, we got some room.
You just got to unplug the.
But I take it that box that you've just taken off fills that space. But there's still there's still an empty void under here, isn't there?
Yeah, a little bit of room.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can fit stuff in there.
And then we unplug the other pannier carrier. That's the back end off.
So that must be the alarm system there.
That's the alarm. Just trying to take the front off now.
Yep, let's do it. I reckon I could fit a whole cream tea on there.
You definitely get your Starbucks on it.
A couple of sandwiches, some scones,
Scones?
strawberries, cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a cup of tea on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'll get the
Gleaming paintwork.
amazing. Right, I'll get these wing nuts off now. They're all done with 3 screws. Okay. Once you took the nose off, you've got 1, 2, 3, and then there's a 4th one behind here. Both of it. So I'm on this spot that.
Where was it?
No.
Okay.
Look how many screws there are already. That's one side. So just get the line. Yeah. There's no fuel in it.
Same as the last one?
No, it's got one electrical plug, one fuel line. And that was it. Well, wow, and stripped left GS. Hey.
We've been at this for quite a while now, just taking it all apart, just finding our feet really, and finding out what this bike's all about and how to take it all apart safely so we're ready to start accessorizing it, adventurizing it with all of the equipment that we have here. Now we've got it apart, we are identifying areas where we can hide things like the DVR for the Innov K7, wiring in general, relays, easy can. It's going to be tight. I think anyone who wants to have a double easy can on there, not saying it's impossible, but right now it's looking like a pretty difficult project to try and get 2 easy cans on here. And I know a lot of people will want to be running things and requiring those 8 circuits on 2 easy cans. Right, we're going to start putting the stuff on here, but the overall feel of it, the quality of the build, it's like no other bike that we've ever had in here. You know, comparing it with the likes of Triumph, Ducati, you say?
Yeah, it's better than Ducati.
It's best, yeah. So even Tom thinks it's better than the Ducatis. I haven't really had a chance to work on many of the Multistradas, but I know the quality on the Multistradas are very high, but the quality on this apparently far outweighs what we see on the Ducatis. So there it is, my new toy, never really been ridden properly on the road yet, and there it is in bits. Right, so what Tom's doing here is he is unplugging the rear turn signals. And on this bike, pretty much the same as the GS, they're down on the left-hand side of the bike. Whereas on the 1250s, you have the right on the right and the left on the left. But on this one, they're both down on this left-hand side of the bike. And the visors literally plug straight into the plugs. Like so. So that's one side done. And then he opens up another side and puts the next one in line. And you'll notice we've got this connection piece on here. You can either leave it done up or you can undo it. By leaving it done up, when you put the hazard lights on, it will revert back to factory standard and the lights will still emit a red light when the hazard lights are flashing, which means you've always got red light at the back of the bike, even when the hazards are on. But when we indicate, probably going to get errors all over the screen because the petrol tank's removed. Just wait for that to set up properly. Okay, so indicate left. There we go, the red light is now gone completely, and if he brakes, you can see we've got nothing coming through. Obviously we're going to put the B6 on shortly, so we're going to get an extra rear light. But there's the hazards, and it reverts back to factory standards, so we've got red light at the back the whole time. That's how the lights work right now without these wizards. But if we undid that link, you'd see that it removes it completely. So Tom's just undoing that link piece that comes with the wizards. And now when he puts the hazard lights on, you'll see we lose the red light completely. So even if he brakes, there's nothing coming through. So if you just do them back up again, so we can see what happens now. As it connects, you'll see the red light kick back in again. There it is. That is how they come out of the factory. But if we cancel hazards, just to show once more, and now indicate, there we go. That's the bit that's nice and clear. There's no red light there at all. It's great. And wait and see what it's like when we've got the B6 on there as well. Right, we've actually come down here on Saturday morning now to get this finished off. And hopefully we're going to get it all done in the next hour or two, so then we can go out and celebrate and go out and play on these bad boys just here. That's the plan anyway. The stuff I have to do is try and bribe staff to come in on the weekend, eh? Anyway, let's go and see what Tom's doing and ask some questions. Right, so where are we with things, mate?
So we've got the Easy Can in. I've got the B6 light fitted.
All right, okay.
Just now trying to make space and route all the cables. Run the leads for the front lights. To there. Just plug those in there.
Just for the record, can we just say that I fitted the B6 yesterday?
You did, yes.
I did,
yeah.
I fitted the B6.
Yeah, but I know I finished it off.
But he's finished it off, yeah. He's done the routing through here, coming out through here. I can't remember what we said in yesterday's video, but we've discovered there's a little bit of space underneath here. The tray that fits inside here, just take you over here and show you. It's like a toolbox. So that actually goes down inside here, but there is still a little bit of space under there. That's what we found out, wasn't it?
Yeah, and hopefully we can get a DVR unit for a camera system in there.
Okay, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. That'd be really good. Right, okay.
Easy Can's going to sit there.
Yeah, so
it's not accessible.
We've got quite a few things coming off the battery. Mainly, I've got my tether here for my GS flash charger, just there.
Heated clothing.
Yeah, I've got heated clothing on there because I've got a cold ride down to Milan. What else did I put on there? The TR100.
Yes.
So the TR100, I did that last night. Comes around through here, and we've literally just tied it up nice and neat under there. Hopefully that'll all be hidden nicely. And then that runs up around. I had to take this air scoop off. One screw under there, a little clip there. then that runs up under there and then joins on with the wires just there, comes around to here, and it's just there. This isn't focusing properly, I don't think, but yeah, there's the TR100.
And we've got your peak design mount.
Oh yes, yeah. So, yeah, can you tell us about how you've done this? Right, okay, so I've mounted the Peak Design mount there, and there's the cable just there, all right? But it's not going to the battery. What have you done, Tom?
It's going straight to the USB socket in the little cubby hole. So I took the plug out, and then plugged it in.
Yeah.
So it's in, powered up, and I should just lose the excess.
So have you had to drill anything?
No.
Thank
nothing.
God. Okay.
No, just undid the plug.
Yeah.
Routed the cable, put the plug back on. I'll lose the excess underneath the tray and just plug it in. It's always powered on and off when the ignition comes on.
Oh, that's great.
And
Fantastic.
you can still use it if you wanted to.
All right, so when we look inside...
You can still unplug it and use something else if you wanted.
Okay. Nice.
It's just in. Now I'll put it together.
Super. What are those there? I know what they are because obviously I made them.
Oh, you've just made these. These are the adapters for the new secret lights.
The new secret lights.
Talk about.
No, we can't talk about it just yet. Okay, cool. So we're actually wiring this up so we can either put D3s on here or these new lights that we're trying out. And I've just made these little adapters. They're no longer than that. So we can pick and choose. Rather than running two harnesses through the bike, we can just use these adapters and they'll plug in perfectly. So Tom just said off camera he's going to put all the back together now. And then we can just work on the front then.
So that looks quite
And
neat.
we should have it all back together inside the hour. Right, whilst Tom's doing his bit of Krypton factor, trying to figure out how it all goes back together again, you probably just saw in the last video clip that we hadn't got this metal brace here back on. As you can see, we have now, but you can't put that down on top of the wires from the EasyCan. There's just no room. But we have already put it together back like this. We've already had the top back on, and it does fit, even with the wires here, because we were worried that there's absolutely no room for the wires, but there is. It's absolutely fine. But don't try and get that brace back on top of the extra wires that you've put on there. Also just want to stress that this is not a strip down and fitting video. This is just briefly showing you what we're doing to the bike and what we're kitting it out with. Later on we'll bring more videos on how you can install a typical bundle to your bike. It does look really tidy when it's all put together. Yeah, it looks very, very good.
It's very tight.
So do you reckon you get two EasyCans on here, Tom?
No.
You don't think you could?
Well, you might, but
I think you'd have to...
very, very tight.
I think you've got to get creative with that toolbox at the back.
You've got to start chopping your bike to bits.
Yeah, you've got to start using that space at the back, just there. Just there. You've got to start utilising that space.
Because that's one EasyCan and that's full.
Yeah.
But it looks nice.
It does look really, really good.
It looks a lot better than I think the standard GS does, because you haven't got any of this plastic to hide all the cabling.
Yeah.
This looks really neat.
It does. I'm pleased with that.
Yeah.
Very pleased.
Me too.
So we're just putting all this framework on the back. We haven't got time to powder coat this right now, but we are going to powder coat or paint this at the back. I don't like that being in silver at all. Just notice that the seat height adjusters are here. But as you can see on the old 1250 and 1200, you do one side, it'll do both sides. So if you leave it like that, you're going to get a wonky bum. So I'm going to have mine on the high setting. This is the Peak Design wireless powered charger. It's
we're plugged in.
yeah.
Let's try this. Ready?
Yeah. Ah, perfect.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good.
So we're going to take this off. Brand new Akrapovic factory exhaust, and we're going to replace it with a brand new Akrapovic aftermarket exhaust. Yeah. Okay, we're not quite finished. Well, we are and we're not. We've still got the exhaust to go on, so we've got a nice new exhaust going on there. And
Gillies foot pegs.
need to put my Gillies foot pegs on there, and then on Monday we also need to put the graphics on there. And that's it. So I've literally got someone spending all day just putting graphics on this. Now, as you can see, we've got the Denali D3s on here right now. That's only because these new lights that we're testing, we're having a bit of an issue with the bracketry to getting them on the crash bar, but we're hopefully going to get that resolved on Monday because they're here having a last minute meeting. We'll continue the rest of this video on Monday. Quite late, we're getting on for 8:45 in the evening and I haven't had my tea yet. So the bike's finished, it's completely finished, all the graphics are on. I'm gonna keep this bit very quick. I just wanna cover what we've put on there. If you've missed a video before this, then please, you must go and see that so you can see about all the products that we fit into this bike. In a nutshell, we've now got the graphics on. We've also got these brand new lights on there. We've actually had the company here today going through everything. No one's guessed the company right. Manufactured here in the UK, huge in their industry, in their own sector, and they've just branched out into motorcycle lights. They are very big with rally, actual rally cars, lights for like night driving, Dakar rally cars, but they are now moving into motorcycle. They've got a full range, and we've got a full range of prototypes here as well. We're just doing some little tweaks with them, and before we can start pushing these out to you and selling them to our customers. But they're on here, and there's no point banging on about them right now, but they are incredibly bright. We took them outside. I'll put this Instagram post on here right now so you can see how bright they are. But by the time we've got them under control using the Hex Easy Can, then they're going to be a much more usable light. Yeah, I don't want to show those headlights though. Make sure those headlights can't be seen. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we've got the lights on there, we've got the graphics on there, we've got the TR100 on there by Chiggy, we've got the Chiggy itself, the actual Chiggy AOI5 Play for BMW, that's on there, it's got to be on there. This bike is going to EICMA on the Chiggy stand. We haven't put a dash camera on there because I didn't think it'd be right to put an in-off product on there whilst it's sitting on the Chiggy stand. It's just not right, but we will get a dash camera on there probably when we get back. I might actually be tempted to remove the Chiggy Play for BMW and put on the Chiggy AOI5 Lite, which has got the cameras, but it doesn't snap into the cradle. But who knows, they might bring out something in the future, I don't know. I have no idea, I'm not trying to drop any clues. But you never know, they might bring out something next year where it clip straight into the cradle and somehow have an interface on there to plug cameras in. Who knows? We've also whipped off the brand new exhaust. The original brand new exhaust from BMW that came on this bike has not really been used. Yes, we fired it up and you've seen us ride around the courtyard with it on there, but it hasn't actually been used. We've taken that off, we've put on the aftermarket Akrapovic. It's really, really sad that the decatted headers from Akrapovic are still not with me, but they are gonna be here any day now. It might even turn up before the end of the week, but we've got too much going on at the moment. I've got to go and get these running in miles done, get back, get it serviced, and then straight down to EICMA in Milan. So all we've done so far is just put on that aftermarket Akrapovic exhaust, which I think looks really sporty. But there will be a video coming in the future doing a revisit to the exhausts, because when that decatted header from Akrapovic comes, we're going to fit that. We're going to test it with the Akrapovic aftermarket can, and then we're also going to put a Jekyll and Hyde on it as well to see how really great that all that sounds. One of the things that I forgot to mention yesterday when I was doing some filming is the side stand extender by Touratech. So I put that on there, just finishes off that side stand. Unfortunately, this side stand extender only works with the bikes that have got the adaptive height control. The ones without that, they just haven't come out yet, but I'm sure they'll come out in the very near future. So keep your eyes peeled out for those if you've got the GS with the non-height adaptive thing on there, okay? So the final things we put on this as well are the Gillies foot pegs. I really love these foot pegs. I had these foot pegs on my R1300 GSA after my last road trip, so I never really got to enjoy them. So I'm going to get to enjoy these foot pegs because they really are lovely. We sell a lot of these foot pegs. I really recommend them. The only thing I haven't fitted to this, and I really wanted to, and I'm thinking maybe it's a bit of a waste because I've got the clutchless ride here, is the Gillies brake and gear lever set. It's all quite expensive, but we do sell a lot of this stuff. It's very hard to keep it in stock. I'm getting people, I had a guy come in today, you know you are, asking for a discount. I said, I can't. We are selling out of this stuff all the time. It's always in demand. As soon as it's in, it's gone. And even when it's gone, we end up taking a back order of 5, 6, 7, 8 of those products as well, and then 10 arrive and it only puts 2 into stock. They're very, very popular. The Gilly stuff is nice, it's expensive, but it's worth it. It really is. It really makes your bike look trick. Can you see where we've put the sound bomb? So this sound bomb is not the official place. It might be the official place that Denali decided to mount the sound bomb, but we've gone for the split sound bomb. We've mounted the compressor on the left-hand side using the GS split bomb mount that we have here in stock. And then what we've done is we've taken the front acoustic part of the split sound bomb and mounted it where the factory horn is. So we've actually removed the factory horn and popped it right there. At this stage, I don't know if we've got enough clearance. So I'll make sure whilst I'm running the bike in, I'm going to do a few tests and just measure that full suspension travel and go down a few curbs and stuff like that. I'll tell you what, I'll take the Insta360 with me so you can see me going down some steps or something, so you can see that full compression. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. We're pretty happy with it. So once I know that if that sound bomb is safe in that position, I will post that on the R1300 GSA part of the website. As I'm making this video, the website is not fully updated with everything that we're doing for the R1300 GSA. I haven't even got the bundles on there yet, but they will be coming very, very soon. I'm going to go now, go and get my tea, because I've got to be up nice and early, leaving here at the crack of dawn to get 8.5 hours riding under my belt before I stop in a nice hotel right on the far west coast of Wales, and having dinner with some friends tomorrow night. So if you're interested and you follow our Instagram and our social media pages, then you'll see I'll make sure I post plenty of pictures along my way. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video, but until next time, stay safe behind bars, not these bars, and I will see you in the very next video. All right, bye for now.